Hi everyone. Good good evening, guys. All of you. So now all of you clear my voice. Okay, all of you clear my voice. Come on, guys. All of you clear my voice. Okay, right. So now, guys, here yesterday we started the TC language commands, and in this language, two commands are we checked out. One is commit and one is rollback. But what about save point? So save point when I want to use it means, okay. For example, let us see. So these are tables, guys. Fine. Now. So now I will create one more table. So create table. The table name is branch. And let you see, guys, here branch code and the branch name and the branch location. Okay, right. So now one table I was designed here, and later we are inserting few records into this table. So branch sending values of 1021 SBI HYD in the same pattern 1022 ICICI 1023 Bank of India. Okay, I just made it commit, guys. So finally the table successfully we designed. The table name is branch. So in this branch table, there are 5 rows and 5 rows of data. We have it here. Okay, now. So now what we want to do, guys, here. Now on this table data, let you see, I will do some operations now. For example, delete from branch. So where branch code is equals to 1021. In the same pattern, I want to use, so delete from branch where branch code is equals to 1023 and 1025. So total, the 3 records I deleted from my table, and let you come back and see the table. So branch. Okay, now. So 1022 and 1024. So the 2 records are left into my table. Okay, right. And now what you want to do, guys, here. Okay. So later, if I want to use, come on, here observe carefully. So your 3 records are I deleted from my table. But after deleting these 3 records, I didn't use any commit and I didn't use any rollback. So that means these data temporarily deleted, and we all of you know, because we are not committed. So now after deleting these three rows, let you see if I'm using rollback transaction, because I'm not committed. So that's why I'm using rollback transaction. Just check out guys here. When I'm using rollback transaction, then tell me these three records are rollbacking. Otherwise, the last one is rollback. Just guess it. All of you guess it and tell me the three rows are rollback. Otherwise, last one only rollback. What it was happen when I want to use rollback statement. Back. Yes, all are rollback. So that means after deleting the number of rows from the table, later we used a rollback. Then what it was happening guys here, all records are rolled back into your table. All records are rolled back into your table. Okay, so this is one situation when I was used rollback. In the same pattern guys here, suppose if I'm going to deleting again, 2 1 record deleted, 2 3 record is deleted, 2 5 record is deleted. Again deleted, let you see your table, select a star from the table name is branch and see 2 records are there. So now if I'm using here commit, what happened guys here? All are committed or last one is committed? Come on, what you guess? Okay, so now if I committed, what it was happened, all are committed. If I use here, all are committed. So that means guys here observe, either you commit or you can roll back. Either you commit or roll back. So if any one operation, when I use, if I use commit means all are committed. If I use rollback means all are rollback. So that means once I use commit and rollback, either all are committed or else either all are rollback. So any one is going to be happening. Okay, any one is going to be happening. So that is commit and rollback statements working nature. So commit and rollback nature, what it was telling us, if I use commit, all are committed. If I use rollback, all are rollback. Okay, but the question is, but my question is, I don't want to roll back these all records. Okay, I don't want to roll back this all records. Instead of roll backing this all records, I want to roll back only one record. And that too, our specific record only I want to roll back. The specific row data only I want to roll back. Okay, so that means here I was deleted three rows. I was deleted three rows, but out of three rows, I don't wanted this, I don't wanted this, but I want to roll back this specific one. A specific row data I want to roll back now. A specific row data I want to roll back now. Okay now, so whenever you want to roll back a specific one, okay, then how we can use it? Because if I'm using rollback, if I'm using rollback, all are rollbacking, but it is not like that a specific one. So in that cases, what we want to do? Okay, so now in that cases, let you see, I'm using your rollback. Okay, so all are rollbacking or not? Can you check your table once again? Yes. So, but I want to roll back a specific row data. If I want to roll back, then what we want to do means, yes, there we want to use a save point. There we want to use a save point. Okay. Now, so save point advantage is what now? Observe. So when we create a save point, when we create a save point, okay, create save point, then internally, then internally system is allocating, okay, allocating some memory, for a pointer, for a pointer, and and in this pointer memory, in this pointer memory, in this pointer memory, okay, we can save, okay, a transaction, we can save a transaction, we can save a transaction information, we can save a transaction information which we want to, which we want to, okay, roll back, which we want to roll back. Okay now, so save point advantage is what now guys? Here, whenever I'm creating a save pointer, internally your system is allocating some memory for this pointer, and in this pointer memory, the which transaction data or which transaction of row information, okay, do you want to roll back? Okay, so that information first of all we are saved under save point memory. So once you have to save in the save point memory, then what is the next advantage here? So whenever I wanted that particular save point row information, that means which I stored in that, so that particular row data we can go to roll back it. Okay, whenever you want it, that particular row we can go to roll back it. So this is what now guys here. So one of the advantage of a save point. So save point when we want to use means whenever you want to roll back a specific row information or specific rows information, okay, from your, okay, from your database tables, so that we can use your save point. Okay now, but this save point, how to create it? Okay, so how to create a save point? How to create a save point? Okay now, so the syntax is okay. So now save point, okay, and now you have to use here pointer name. Okay, so this is save point, how to create, you can use. After that, how to roll back a save point, how to roll back a save point. So then the syntax was, okay, so we are using syntax is what now? Roll back to, here I want to send here pointer name. Okay, so this is the two things we can remember guys: how to create a save point as well as how to roll back a save point. Okay now, so this is what we called as guys. Okay, now, okay, now by seeing of this syntaxes, let you come back and see. I will go for this. Okay, let you come out and same as it is that operations I'm doing now. It carefully observe. So first I have to delete 1021, and which records I don't want to roll back. First of all, those records are first you have to delete like this. So 2125 I don't want it, so that's why I was deleted these things. Later 23 I wanted to roll back in the future, so that's why what we want to do, I want to create a save point. So now I'm using save point, and the point name is, for example, S1 if I created. So save point is created. So whenever the pointer is declared, whenever the pointer is created, then internally some memory is allocating for S1. Okay. So for in this memory, what it will be stored, in this memory, what it will be stored means, yes. So which record do you want to roll back it? So 1023 record I want to roll back it. So that record I'm going to saving under S1 memory. Okay, so that means 1023 record deleted from branch table and storing under save point memory. Okay, storing under save point. So after doing this, let you come back here to branch table. Let you see again, as usual, your three rows are deleted. Okay, as usual, your three rows are deleted. Okay, now and now you can see. So now do you want to call your specific row 1023? Then yes, we have a chance to use rollback to S1 pointer. When I'm using rollback to S1 pointer, so in that S1 pointer memory, which record are you saved here? That record only rollback it. Now you can see your table. Now you got it. 1023 record is only rollback it. So we got it or not? Yes, we got it or not? Okay, right. So now the which record I saved in this save point. See, first of all, which I don't want it, which I don't want it, 21 and 25, directly I'm writing. So directly when I'm writing means these two records are deleted from table and storing under instance memory, storing under instance memory here. After that, what I did is save point is created. So save point is a pointer. Pointer means when you declare a pointer, when you create a pointer, for the pointer purpose, it was allocating some special memory. So now pointer memory is created, and in this pointer memory, which record I saved here, 1023. So that record, whenever I want it, then I want to call rollback to S1, 1023 record is came. But still 1021 and 1025, these two records are still it was having in the instance memory. Still it was having in the instance memory. Why, sir? Okay, why, sir, it was having still in instance memory means, now see, I didn't, after doing these operations, I didn't commit it. So when you didn't commit it means what it guys here, these are temporary deletion, na? Yes or no? If you didn't commit it means these are temporary deletion or not? Yes, temporary deletion. So that's why still these two records are having in the instance memory. Suppose these two records which was there in the instance memory, those records again I want it. So again I want it means what I want to use here simply rollback. If I'm using simply rollback, what it was happening, you can see the remaining two rows, whatever it was there in the instance memory, those two rows are again rollback. That means your 2.1 and 2.5 also rollback. Okay, this is the advantage of save point. And in this save point, guys, here observe, in this save point, not only single record, not only one record, not only one row data we can store. We can store, there are number of rows also we can store in a single memory or single pointer memory. For example, let you see another one, another example you can see. Let you see another example. Suppose 1021 I deleted. After immediately I was created save point S1. And after that I'm going to writing here B code in operator. You can use any operator 1023 and 1025. Now two records are deleted, and finally call your branch table. Yes, two total, first one 1 and second one 2, but these two rows are storing under which pointer here? S1 pointer. Which pointer here? S1 pointer. So finally three rows are deleted and two rows are left in my table. Okay, then later now we can see, suppose if I'm calling here, so roll back to S1, then how many rows are roll back, guys, here? Come on. Yes, of course. Yeah, two rows are rollback it here. Now rollback is happening, and let you call your table. The table name is what? Branch. And here 2 3 and 2 5, the both are rollback here, but still 2 1 is not there. So still 2 1 is having in the temporary memory location because we are not committed. Okay, so if I want it 1021 also, if I want it 1021 also, then what we want to use here? Rollback. When I'm using rollback 1021 also, restoring into your table. Suppose you don't want it 1021, you don't want it 1021 means what I want to use? Commit. So when I'm using commit, what happened? You can see committed. So committed means what happened? 1021, whatever it was there in the temporary memory, this record is permanently deleted. This record is permanently deleted. Okay now, so after commit, let you see rollback what it was happening. Okay, rollback is done, but 1021 record is not restored. So 1021 record is not restored. Why it is not restored means the record already committed. That record already committed. Okay now, so this is save point. So save point basically where you want to use means a specific row or rows data if you want to roll back, okay, in your future, okay, in your future in the application. So at the time save point will be helping us. So if you're not using save point, what it was happening guys here, either all are rollbacking, otherwise all are committed. So that's why we have to avoid this problem. You can use save point. Save point advantage is what now? Which you want it, that you can roll back it. Okay, and which you don't want it, that you can go to commit it. So which you don't want it, that you commit, which you want it, that you can roll back. So that is a save point advantage. So these are so total what we can say the three commands here. Okay, so commit, rollback, and save point. Okay now, but this is one more very important thing. Whatever the save point memory is allocated by system, this memory is also temporary memory. It's not permanent. It's not permanent. It is a temporary memory. Okay now, so once I just roll back my data from this temporary memory, then automatically this memory will be collapsed here. This memory will be collapsed here. Okay now, so this is also not a permanent, it is also we can go for temporary. Okay now, so this is the save point advantage and working nature. Okay, so these are we called as a, okay, these are we called as a TCL commands, how it was using. Okay now, right, in the next language, next topic, the next topic is guys, so very important topic, subquery or nested query. So the topic name is, the next topic is subquery or nested query. Okay now, the topic is subquery or nested query, right? So now you can see guys here. Okay, what is subquery and how this subqueries we can use it? Okay, so that is we will check out here. Let you see. So subquery is simply definition guys here. Okay, a query inside an other query, query inside an other query is called as okay subquery, or else even though we called as a nested query, or even though we called as a nested query. Okay na, right? So a query inside another query is called as a subquery. Okay, and now the subquery syntax, let you see guys here. So my syntax is select star from table name where condition of select star from so and so table. So this is subquery syntax guys. This is subquery syntax, like you can write your number of queries in your subquery statement. Okay, but if you see the syntax, okay, in this syntax there are two queries are there. If you carefully identify, your two queries are there. So this is we called as a, this up to here, this is we called as a, okay, this is we called as here outer query. So outer, or else we can say parent, or else we can say main query, we can say. Okay now, and later whatever this one is there, whatever this one is there, this is called as okay. So we can say inner query, or else we can say child query, or else we can say sub query. Okay. So these are the two parts. That means subquery is having two more queries here. Subquery is having two more queries. So one is inner and one is outer. So now the question is, sir, when we have a single query statement, because as of now we did operations with a single query statement, so we don't have a confusion which query is first executed. So this kind of confusion was not there. But this time what it was happened, guys, your subqueries are not a one query statement. Subquery is a multiple query statement here. Okay, so that means inners, outers, so many queries are there. So when here multiple queries are there in the subquery, then automatically some people getting doubted. So what is the doubt, sir? In this subqueries, which query first executed, sir? Which query is first executed, sir? So this kind of doubt compulsory is come out. Okay, so that's why what the people was did, did here. Okay, so now as per as per the execution, as per the execution process of a subquery. Okay, as per the execution process of subquery, it again classified into two ways. Classified into two ways. What are those? First one we call it as a non, okay, correlated subquery. Second one is a correlated subquery. Okay, so as per the execution process of subquery, it again classified into two ways. One is non-correlated and one is correlated. So guys, here come to non-correlated subquery. In this mechanism, how the subquery is working means, so in this first, okay, inner query first inner query is executed and return a value. Okay, return a value based on inner query return value, based on inner query return value. Later outer query outer query will will be executed will be executed and producing and produce and producing the final result. Okay, now this is non-correlated subquery. So non-correlated subquery mechanism, what we said here, first inner query executed. So whatever this inner query is there, that called subquery or inner query, this inner query first executed. After executing this inner query, of course, we all of you know, whenever you want to execute inner query, it returning some value. It returns some value. So whatever the inner query return value, so that means that this inner query is successfully executed. This inner query successfully executed first. It was written some value. It was written some value. So based on inner query return value, later outer query executed. Later, this outer query is executed based on inner query return value, and finally producing the final result. Finally producing the final result. Okay, now, so this kind of the execution process is called as. Okay, so this kind of execution process is called as a what here? Non-correlated subqueries. Okay, right. In the same to same guys here, it's a quite opposite of correlated. So correlated subquery is quite opposite. Correlated subquery is quite opposite. So in correlated subquery, what it was happening, you can see guys here. In this, first outer query executed. Carefully observe. First outer query is executed and return a value based on outer query. Return a value based on outer query. Okay, based on outer query return value. Based on outer query return value. Later, inner query will be executed. Inner query will be executed and producing final result. Okay, so it is a quite opposite mechanism, guys. It's a quite opposite mechanism. Okay, what I said. In this case, first outer query execute. Okay, so whatever the outer query we written, this outer query first executed, guys. This outer query first executed, and it was producing or returning some value. And based on this value, later inner query execute, and finally producing final result. Finally producing what now? Final result. So these are the definitions of non-correlated and correlated. So that means finally what you say, subqueries are how many ways or how many categories, means there are two categories of subqueries are there. One is non-correlated and one is correlated. Okay, now right. And let us see, guys. So first we will discuss non-correlated subqueries. We will discuss. First we are discussing non-correlated. So in this non-correlated, already definition we already discussed. So as usual, this definition I will be taking now. As usual, this definition I'm taking. Okay. Now this is non-correlated. But again in this non-correlated subquery, we have some types. Okay, so what are the types here? First one is called a single row subquery. Second one is called as a multiple row subquery. Third one is called as a multiple column subquery. The next one we have here inline view. Okay, subquery. So that means non-correlated subqueries are, again it was classified into four types. So first one single row, second one multiple row, third one multiple column. Okay, third one multiple column, and fourth one inline view. Okay, now so these are what non-correlated subqueries. Okay, now right. So now let me check out one by one how this single row, multiple column, and inline view subqueries, how these queries are we want to use it. Okay, so first one is, guys, here let you check out in the first type. Single row subquery is the first type here. So single row subquery, when we called as our subquery is a single row subquery, means simple. When a subquery return a single value, careful observe, when a subquery return a single value is called as a single row subquery we called. Okay, now so that means single, in the name only, that single. Okay, so when your subquery, whenever your subquery returning a single value, then it is called as a single row subquery. Okay, now right. And this, or in this single row subquery, in this single row sub query. Okay, we can use the following operators. We can use the following operators are, so which operators are supported means here equal operator, comma, less than operator, comma, greater than operator, comma, less than or equals to operator, comma, greater than or equals to operator, comma, not is equals to operator. So guys, here these are the operators, guys. So other than these operators, we can't use any other operators. We can't use any other operators. So we are using these operators only. Okay, na? So we are using these operators only, but we can't use any other operators. So here the question is, why, sir? Why we can use only these operators in this single row subquery? Somebody is asking question. Why I want to use these operators only means simple logic, guys. For example, can you see whatever the operators I was given, guys, here? Okay, whatever the operators I was given, equal, less than, greater than, can you identify these all operators are we are using for comparing of a single value only? Comparing of a single value only. For example, let you see x is equals to 10. So here I'm using equal operator. I'm using equal operator. Yes or no? So now this is one thing, and second one is what now, guys? Here same x is equals to 10 comma 20. Can I assign now? So x is equals to 10 is correct, x is equals to 10 comma 20 is correct. In this two, which one is correct, guys? First one or second one? Okay, yes. So guys, here first one is correct. This is correct, the way of declaration, and we can't do this one. This is wrong, and it's never okay. You can't do like this. So x is equals to 10 comma 20, we can't assign. It is impossible. This is a wrong declaration and wrong assignment. Okay, in the same to same, the next question I'm asking to you guys here. Suppose in the next level, if I'm using like x less than 10, okay, or x less than 10 comma 20, so which is correct declaration? First one or second one? Okay, right. So in this, yes, so this is correct declaration. The first one is correct. This is correct, but you can't do to do okay like this. This is never. This is never. Okay, now so that means what you understand here, like equal operator or less than operator or greater than operator or less than or equals to, greater than or equals to, not equals to, these operators are we are using for comparing of a single values, comparing of a single values, comparing of single values only, but we can't compare with the multiple values. We can't compare with the multiple values. So that's why our single row subquery also, what it was saying, that subquery return a single value. So single value is the point here, highlight statement. This is a highlight here. So single value only return. So single value means compulsory these operators only supported, because these all operators are supporting to comparing only single value, but multiple values purpose, we can't use these operators. For multiple values purpose, we can't use these operators. So that's why this is only the supportable. This is only the supportable. Okay, so now all of you understand the definition of single row and which type of operators we are using in this single row Are you clear? Okay, right. And now we will see some examples on single row subquery, how it was using and working. Okay, na? But guys, those examples we will take out in tomorrow's session. Okay, so tomorrow we will go for the examples on single row subquery. Clear? Right, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. And previous documents are you received. So constraint documents are received, all of you received. Okay. And today my people are sharing to you TCL language commands notes also. My people sharing today. Okay, na? Right. So that was also you can take it. Yeah. Okay. Google Drive link, then you can check it. S1 declaration are duplicated or not? S1 is not a duplicate. It's a memory. So Kusma. So S1 is a pointer name. S1 is a pointer name. Okay, na? So that's why that is what once you declaring pointer, I think you're learning in C language, in C++, we are learning the pointers. When you declare a pointer, we know that it was allocating some temporary memory for the pointer. Yes or no? Same like this here also. Same pointer is just a temporary memory, and we call it as a special memory we are creating. Why we are creating special memory instead of RAM memory means, so because of I need to save my required transaction data. My required transaction data I want to save in that memory, so that user has a chance. Whenever you are saving like this, then user has a chance that that particular record data or raw data I can roll back it. If I'm not doing that, was what it was happening, I showed you, all are rollback it, because all are storing under RAM location. So that is all a rollback it. But when I'm going for save point here, the separate memory allocating for this. Okay, na? So and one more thing, what I said, save point is a temporary memory. Okay, na? So once you have to roll back your necessary data from this memory immediately, okay, na? Immediately that memory is also collapsed here. Yeah, of course. Okay, so Adrish, okay. Yeah, we can go to exporting our data also, but the concept is there. I will tell you later how to exporting the database tables from one to another. Okay, right. Practicing examples is in the document. You have to first practice it here, and later, lastly, I will give it more than 100 plus queries are there, 100 plus questions are there. So the booklet I will pass you, all of you. Okay, now all concept based, all concepts based. I was prepared almost 100 plus practice examples. Okay, so those I will give later. Okay, first documentation examples, practice it first. Okay, na? So don't hurry, burry. I will give complete everything. Okay. No abnormal termination will be happen now. Okay. So it is not happening to, okay, to roll back. Okay. Yeah, when you committed means, okay, Mayur committed means what happened? Yes, it will be committed. After save point also, if you writing some statement and later committed means even though committed, then what happened? The save point data transferring to hard disk memory. So either save point is there or not there. Once you use commit means your transaction is permanent. Okay, now right. Show user. If you can go, your database name is showing us.